on my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe my channel for all the updates till this COVID-19 is going on. And now we'll be interacting on this platform of YouTube, and I'll share the link on WhatsApp. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel also. Uh, as already we have covered the topic of principle of management, till now we have covered is Henry Fayol's theory and Taylor's theory. Once again, to recap, there were 14 principles in Henry Fayol's theory which were related to general management principles. The next topic that we did was Taylor's theory. Taylor's theory was basically on scientific inculcation, like how we introduce science, how we introduce innovative things among the workers, how workers are initiated towards the work. That was Taylor's theory. The last topic of this chapter is techniques of Taylor. Now in examination you have to be very careful. If principles of Taylor's are asked, you are supposed to write principles. If techniques are asked, you are supposed to write the techniques. I'm going to share also the video slide share of this topic, so you can also refer on the YouTube link. Now what are the techniques of Taylor? The first point is functional foremanship. I'm repeating, first point is functional foremanship. Functional foremanship means the work or the organization or the factory has to be divided into two different segments. One is planning department, one is production department. One is planning department and the other one is production department. So the first step in functional foremanship is we'll divide the organization or the production unit into two departments, that is planning department and production department. In each of the department there will be 4 persons. Now if you refer the book, you'll come to see in planning department there would be route clerk, there would be instruction card clerk, there would be time card clerk, and there would be the fourth point, that is disciplinarian. Now what these people do? These people will basically, as the name suggests, they will be doing the work. Route clerk will decide the schedule of the work. I mean when you go into production unit, कौन सा काम पहले होगा, कौन सा बाद में होगा, इसके बाद क्या होगा, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? वी कॉल इट एज एन एक्टिविटी ऑफ रूट क्लर्क. आई गिव एग्जांपल ऑफ ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री. इफ यू मेक और इफ देयर इज अ प्लांट ऑफ कार्स, so we don't paint the car first of all we assemble, then we fit the things, and then it goes in the last for the painting and all. So that route is decided, that will be decided by route clerk. The second point is instruction card clerk. Now this person, what they will do is they will be giving the necessary instructions required. Like instructions, why instructions are required? Because it is India. Now if the instructions are not given by the managers, the workers will not follow the work. I mean somebody may know, somebody are not aware. So to create an uniformity, instruction card clerk will give instructions to the subordinates which are under him. Next one is time and cost clerk. Now in factories workers are getting overtime. Now there are many workers, what they will do is they will intentionally delay the work. जानबूझ के वो काम धीरे करते हैं ताकि उनको ओवर टाइम मिले. कंपनी ने इसकी एक टेक्निक ढूंढ ली है कि अगर आप एक दिन में 6 घंटे के लिए 8 घंटे के लिए आते हो काम करने के लिए, आपको इतना काम खत्म करना है. अ वर्क हैज़ टू बी डन in 8 hours and that quantity is also decided, and that work would be done by time and cost clerk. The last topic would be this, I mean in this would be disciplinarian. Disciplinarian means he will take care of all the disciplinaries of the workers, of the employees, that everybody is working, nobody is disturbing others. That is known as disciplinarian. So again I'm repeating, functional foremanship, there are two parts, planning department and production department. Planning department has these 4 elements that we have seen. Now come to the production department. Production department has got the names you can even see in the book. The first one is gang boss. Gang boss means they are not supposed to make any gangs. They are the ones who will see that all the machines, tools, spare parts are in a proper working condition, so that performance of the job is not affected. Speed boss means this employee or this manager will take care of the speed of work. I mean there are the production plans, they have to deliver the things as per the orders. So speed boss will take the care of delivery. I'll give one more example of hotel. If you go in hotel and once you order the food and if the food is delayed, you won't like it. So speed boss will maintain the speed of the service or speed of the production. In production department, the third would be repair boss. Repair boss is basically, as the name suggests, it will take care of the repairs and maintenance. Especially when you work in the industries, there are chances of wear and tear of the machineries, because the production goes in 3 shifts. 8 hour की 3 shift होती है, 24 hours the work is going on. So there are chances of damage, there are chances of breakage, there are chances of repairs. So that would be taken care by repair box. And the last one in the production department is inspector. Inspector means this person will check the quality of the good. Once the goods are manufactured, they will be delivered to the parties. Now before the goods are delivered, inspector will check the quality of goods, because if the goods are going outside and if they are not in a proper condition, it will also spoil the impression of the company as well. So inspector will check the quality of the goods. All these points you can refer from the book. Just try to connect through the video slides, through this video audio channel, through the books, you'll come to know. Okay, coming to the second technique, as the name suggests, the technique is standardization and simplification of work. What do you mean by standardization? In very simple words, if I want to say, if the raw material is good, the finished goods are going to be good. So why Apple is considered to be a standard iPhone, or why it is it is very famous in this mobile industry? Because they use standard raw material. Simplification of work means in production process, try to simplify the work. So if you combine these two words, use proper standard raw material, standard tools, standard equipments, your final goods would be standard. Simplification means remove the unnecessary hurdles in the production. Anything which you think is going to affect the production process, that has to be removed. So that is known as standardization and simplification of work. Now point number third is work study, and it has got few points in it. Work study has got 3 main points: fatigue study, method study, time study, and motion study. Now coming to fatigue study, what do you mean by fatigue? Fatigue means, if I want to again give an example, when you are studying in school, why the break is given? Break is given so that after 3-4 periods you get a break, your mind again gets fresh, and once again you start to work with a fresh mind after the break. So whenever the timetable is made, it is made in such a way that first period would be of numericals, and after the break that period would be also the important subject, so that students can study with a fresh mind. Fatigue study means when the workers are working continuously, their efficiency will decrease. I am again repeating, when workers are working continuously, their efficiency will decrease and they will require frequent rest intervals. So once the rest intervals are given to them, they can again rejuvenate, they can again refresh, and they can again perform at their best. So fatigue study basically means to give rest intervals in the break. Therefore there is a tea break, lunch break, and evening snacks. There are 2-3 breaks even in the manufacturing concern, so that workers are again going back to the work and they're performing well. After fatigue study, the next would be method study. Method study means which method we will follow. In production process, you cannot do whatever you want. In school life, say for example, in class we have 40 children. The pattern of all the 40 would be different. Everybody would be studying with a different method. In production plant, we cannot do it, because everybody has to make the uniform product. So method study means we will decide a method which is best for production, that is known as method study. सबसे अच्छी कौन सी method है, and we'll be doing this. All these studies or all these methods, they would be tested, or they are already tested on number of workers. So for example, a sample of 100 has been tested, and after observing them, these methods are decided. After method study, point number C is time study. Time study, as the name suggests, it basically focuses on time. कितने टाइम में काम खत्म होना चाहिए. So in production, backlogs are not allowed. You have to complete this work on this date. It has to be done by hook or by crook. So they also decide that in 8 hours what is the work has to be done. Say for example, in 8 hours you have to make 8 boxes. Work, if company is working in 3 shift, in a single day they have to make 24 into number of workers that they are having. So on that basis they take the orders, they execute the orders. So that is known as time study. D is motion study. Motion study basically means हाउ मच मूवमेंट द वर्कर इज डूइंग, कितनी बार वो बैठता है, कितनी बार वो खड़ा होता है, कितनी बार वो पानी पीने जाता है. एंड मोशन स्टडी मीन्स अननेसेसरी मूवमेंट्स ऑफ द वर्कर्स हैज़ टू बी reduced or has to be avoided. That is known as motion study. So for example, if the production unit is on the ground floor and the washroom is on the first floor, there are 100 workers and they are taking a break for this, going to the washroom. So as a smart manager, as a smart entrepreneur, what you will do is you will keep the washroom on the same floor. Then again, tools, how many times they are sitting, how many times they are standing, how much time is wasted, that is known as motion study. You can also imply the same, how many times you are using mobile phones. So that is one type of motion. In 1 hour, how many times you take mobile phones? Say for example, you take 10 times. Is it distracting your studies? The answer would be yes. So what you can do is you can keep your mobile aside and then you can focus more. So motion study means the motions which are not required, they have to be observed and they have to be eliminated. That is known as motion study. Point number 4 is differential piece-based system. Now in a production plant there are different types of workers. कोई बहुत अच्छा काम करता है, किसी का काम एवरेज होता है, किसी का अच्छा नहीं होता है. You are having all types of workers or all types of employees. This technique says pay to your employees according to their efficiency. If the employee is working good, they should be paid good. If the employee is performing average, they should be paid average. If they are not performing well, they should be paid below average. If the difference is there, the ones who is not working properly would be motivated to work more so that they can get more wages. Differential piece-based system means that it means basically that the payment should be based on the work output of the workers or employees. जैसा काम वैसा दाम. How much you work, according to that you have to be paid. That is differential piece-based system. And point number 5 is mental revolution. Mental revolution means you have to create such an atmosphere in the company that workers would love to come and work there. That is known as mental revolution. They should feel that this is our working place, we would love to work here. That is known as mental revolution. So what you can do is you have to create such an ambience. See, money is an important factor that will motivate the workers to come, but apart from money, the working atmosphere is also very, very important. That is known as mental revolution. So create such an ambience that everyone comes and everyone loves to work there. Again, just to recap what the topic is all about, this topic is about techniques of tailor. The first point was functional foremanship. In this the work would be divided into 2 departments. One is planning department, the other one is production department, and then there are four subordinates who will take care of the work. Second point was standardization and simplification of work. It means use standard raw material, make the production process simplified. थर्ड पॉइंट वॉज वर्क स्टडी. उसके अंदर कुछ पॉइंट है. फैटिक स्टडी मीन्स गिव रेस्ट इंटरवल्स सो दैट एम्प्लॉयज़ कैन रिफ्रेश देमसेल्व्स एंड कैन बी ऑन द वर्क अगेन. उसके बाद है मेथड स्टडी, विच मेथड टू बी फॉलोड. देयर आर डिफरेंट मेथड्स. व्हाट इज बेस्ट फॉर योर प्रोडक्शन यूनिट, व्हाट इज बेस्ट फॉर द क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, दैट यू हैव टू अडॉप्ट. थर्ड वन इज टाइम स्टडी, in how much time you have to complete the work, the time schedule has to be fixed. Then next was motion study, the movements of workers has to be observed and unnecessary movement has to be eliminated. And the fifth one is differential piece-based system. That means every employee has to be paid according to the quality and capability of the work The ones who are working well has to be paid more. The ones who are not working well has to be paid less. And the last one is mental revolution. It means create such an ambience that everyone loves to come and everyone loves to work in. So this is the techniques of Taylor. I hope you are able to connect. If not, you can WhatsApp me on my number. Stay safe. Enjoy your day. Thank you.